Aloha, everybody, and welcome to today's High Knees Fitness Challenge. We're going to start things off, as we always do, with a big mahalo to today's year-round supporter sponsor, the Servco Foundation. They're doing a whole lot to help keep all of these virtual activities running and to help keep all of you healthy and fit during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now we will run a quick demo of me showing y'all how to do high knees. They're a lot of fun. It's a little bit of cardio. Be sure that you have enough space where you are doing this challenge, and we will get underway.
High knees are a great exercise that can build up your cardiovascular strength, your mobility, and your balance. Doing them is very simple and just requires a marching motion done in place. So if you want to do a high knee, all you have to do is bring one leg up, back down, then the other leg up, and back down, and repeat that, but slightly faster so that you can get a bit of a bounce between your movements. Just like this, be sure that your arms are moving as well. If that's slightly difficult, or you find that you can't complete that for any reason, you can do a modified version, a little bit slower, that requires just moving one leg up, as I demonstrated initially, and one leg down, and up, and down.
Awesome. Okay. Now let's get ready for our warm-ups. Be sure you're in a place with enough space to do the full warm-up.
Okay, so now let's get warmed up for our fitness challenge. First thing are our washing machines. Put your arms out in front of your body, and we're going to twist side to side 10 times. And we're going to bring our shoulders perpendicular to our hips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, next, windmills. We'll stretch out our shoulder joint, and what we're going to do is be bringing our arms all the way up and back and being sure that our elbows reach our ears. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to want to do this 10 times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Next, we're going to do our lower body. So we're going to do flamingos, and we're going to want to bring our knees up and hold them one at a time while balancing on the other leg. This will stretch out kind of the back part of our butts. So bring your knee up and balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Now we're going to do the other side. Bring your knee up and then balance. And it might be hard, but try to keep it if you can. And if you can't, you're going to want to find a wall or something that you can lean on to help prop yourself up with one of your arms, all right? So bring your knee up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Next, we're going to do kind of the same thing, but by bringing our feet back and balancing. So grab your ankle and then balance and hold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you should really feel this through the front of your leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Now let's switch and do the other side. Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. Now we're kind of all limbered up, and let's get into our fitness challenge.
Yeah, so as always, I will give y'all a countdown to start and a countdown from when we're finishing each round. We're going to do 3 total rounds, and I want you each to do better on the next round than you did on your last one, all right? So we really want to try as hard as we possibly can to do our absolute best every single time. And we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, Alice. I know you can do them faster. Get a little bounce in, everybody. Remember, this is supposed to get your heart pumping. Good job, Kiana. Can you go even faster for me? Yeah. Good job. Nicole, I know you're a lot fitter than that. I know you can go fast. Good job. Good job. Great job, guys. Hey, awesome. Okay, coming to an end in 3, 2, 1. Stop. Awesome job. You all did great on that one. Saw some really good form, really good control on all your movements. For the next round, I saw a lot of you really focusing on keeping your cores tight, on getting your knees up as high as you need, and that's awesome. That's what I want to see. Can we do that and then do it a little bit faster too? I want y'all doing these high knees so fast that your heart gets pumping, right? I want us to have to get water after this next round. Okay, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Good job, Nicole. Good job. Good job, everybody. Great form, Ian. Great bounce. Great speed. Awesome. Keep pumping them out. Good job, everybody. Way to go, Ryan. Great form. Great speed. Awesome job staying on your tippy toes. Good job. Get your hearts pumping. Great job, Jeremy. Great job, Jeremy. All right. And coming to an end. Keep going all the way until I say stop. 3, 2, 1, stop. Awesome job, y'all. Y'all did great. I saw a lot of you getting a lot faster. I know that was probably a little bit harder. We'll take a slightly longer break. Grab some water if you need it. I saw a lot of you pumping real hard with your legs. Good job. All right, about another 15 seconds, and then we'll do our last round. Okay, getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Way to go, Kaylee. Way to go. Great speed, Kaylee. Awesome job, Seth. Awesome job. Keep those knees high, everybody. Y'all are doing absolutely phenomenal. Way to go, Teresa. Awesome job, Gilbert. Oh, you're all doing so amazing on this one. Awesome. Okay. Coming to an end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Great job, Brittany. I caught your panel popping up right at the very end. You all did absolutely amazing on that one, y'all. I think that was one of our better fitness challenges. I saw a lot of improvement for everybody between their first round and their last round. Y'all were absolutely amazing. And now, before we jump into our brief little health education session, I believe we have a couple of announcements. Next week, we hope you will join us again, same time, same place, for our Burpees challenge. We're going to do a really, really brief demo for y'all here, and we'll watch the full demo next week. And just to remind y'all, this is posted on our website under the Spring Fitness Classic.
For standard or level 1 burpees, start in a standing position with feet shoulder width apart. From here, crouch to a squat position. Then, lower your hands to the floor in front of you. Shift your weight to your hands and kick your feet back so that you are in a push-up position. From here, complete 1 push-up. The chest must touch the ground. Do not let your back sag or your butt stick up in the air. Then, jump to your feet back to starting position. Then complete 1 vertical jump, raising your hands above your head. This completes 1 repetition.
Sweet, and now we will have Ian demonstrate the modified burpees.
For the level 2 or modified burpee, complete a standard burpee as usual, but without completing a push-up in the push-up position. And during the jump portion, you do not have to raise your hands above your head. The athlete will have 30 seconds to complete as many good repetitions as possible.
Awesome. As always, if you have any health questions, bingo questions, or virtual and stay fit questions, please email me, Walker. My email is ha@sohawaii.org. And now we are going to do a quick jump into our, yes, of course, we will see you all tomorrow for our workout with Ryan. We love having Ryan here. His workouts are always super fun. The ID for that is 815-3406-5939. That's Wednesday, April 21st at 3:30 p.m. We will see all of you there tomorrow, hopefully. If not, please remember that we do post all of our fitness challenges, workouts, and dance parties to our YouTube, and we can send you that link. Just got to ask for it. And now today's health education lesson will be over healthy habits, right? Healthy habits. How many of you can give me an example, or can any of you give me an example of a healthy habit that you have? Just pop it into the chat and we'll talk about it. Seth says eating healthy. Yep, that can be a habit. Sleeping, there are such things as good sleeping habits. I will talk about those a little bit. Denise says eating more vegetables. Yep, that's a habit. Awesome. All right, seems like we have a pretty good idea of some healthy habits. Now, keeping that in mind, can habits be unhealthy? Is there such a thing as an unhealthy habit or a bad habit? That's a thinker. Yes. Kaylani and Kaylee say yes, 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 yes. There are such a things as unhealthy habits. A very, very big unhealthy habit that some people have is smoking, right? That is a habit. And that's part of why it is so difficult for so many people to stop smoking, as it is difficult for people to stop any habit, right? They're kind of burned into our brains. So what makes a habit healthy? Well, a healthy habit, really easy to define, it should always be a healthy decision. So we've done a lot of lessons over a lot of different healthy decisions. We've talked about choosing the proper foods, so lean meats over fatty meats, vegetables over starches, right? We've talked about eating fruit. We've talked about getting our daily exercise in. All of these things are healthy decisions that we make that we can turn into a habit. And what do all of these things have in common? Well, they all benefit our mind, body, and spirit, right? So these activities are both fulfilling and healthy. And what makes them a habit, and this is probably the key point I want to make today, is that they are done regularly. That's why I said it so many times there. They're done regularly, 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 right? Habits must be repeated regularly. We have to make them. We have to form them, right? You don't just wake up one day magically and have a brand new habit. You don't just start running and immediately running every morning is a habit that you have, that you do all the time, right? You have to begin doing something, push through, get yourself to do it, and do it long enough, repeat it enough, on a regular enough basis that you get used to doing it and that your body wants to do it. In order for something to become a habit, we must, again, do it regularly and often. This means doing something either multiple times a day or multiple times a week. We have to train our bodies to do it. It's just like learning a new skill or riding a bicycle. We can think of forming a new habit kind of like learning to ride a bicycle, right? So when you learn to ride a bicycle, you didn't know how to do it the first time. And even after you finally kind of got up and were able to carry yourself on your bicycle without training wheels or someone helping to prop you up, you still were kind of shaky, right? That's because your bike hadn't or that's because your body hadn't really learned how to ride the bike as a habit yet. Our bodies do all kinds of little adjustments, being sure that we're balanced correctly on the bike, and all of those tiny adjustments that we have to make and think about when we first learn to ride a bike become habit after a while. And that's part of why people say you don't have to learn how to ride a bike twice. Our bodies get so good and so used to making those decisions while on a bicycle that if we get on a bicycle again, the habit just loads up and we already know how to do it. So are there benefits to turning healthy activities into habits? And if there are, can you give me an example of a healthy activity that you can turn into a habit? Good. Ian says running. Yep. Running in the mornings can be a habit. Running in the evening after you get off work can be a habit. So can swimming. You can turn any exercise into a habit. Barbara says drinking water. Yes, that's a very good habit. I have a habit of waking up every single day and I drink 1.5 to 2 full liters of water right when I wake up. And that's a really, really good healthy habit to have. And I've done it so much that it's just automatic for me. And that's the best part of a habit, right? It teaches us, or by using habits and by creating healthy habits, we can just get in the routine of making healthy decisions. And they happen automatically, so they are a lot easier to make. When something is a habit, it's easier for us to do. Our bodies and minds get used to doing the activity. Our bodies and minds want to do the activity, and we get better at doing the activity, right? If we don't have to think about all the little motions we have to make or the specific form for a certain exercise, then we can use that brain energy on other stuff and on maybe lifting more if you're learning how to lift weights, or throwing a ball farther if you're learning how to throw a football. And this, Nicole Wayne says softball, that is a great example. Pitchers get into the habit of throwing a good throw, And after that, they just increase their strength because they have already taught their bodies the actual motion. Be careful though. Ooh, habits are a great, great tool to have, but you have to be careful with them because we can also make bad habits. We talked about it a little bit before, but if we aren't careful, we can fall into bad habits, and habits can be hard to break. So the same thing that makes a healthy habit super good is what makes a bad habit really, really bad. So just like creating healthy habits, unhealthy habits can be made too. If we do an unhealthy thing for too long or we do it too regularly, it becomes a habit. We need to avoid creating unhealthy habits by not making them our first choice, right? If we get dessert every day for breakfast, we're going to make it a habit, and we don't want that. So we don't get dessert every day for breakfast, right? The less you do an activity, the less likely it is to become a habit. That's why if we only exercise every once in a while, that exercise isn't going to turn into a habit. Awesome. Thank all of you for tuning into that. Thank all of you for staying online for it. I hope y'all got a little bit out of that and y'all can start trying to build up and make some new healthy habits on your own. I encourage all of you to think back to some of the other lessons we've gone over and some of the other things we've talked about and try to make a healthy habit out of those. There are plenty to choose from and we can always get a little bit healthier, right? Awesome. Again, thank all of you for coming. Giant mega mahalo for all of you for tuning in. And now please enjoy your talk story time.